All right, we have some important word to pass along right now about an evacuation downtown.
Yeah, a very massive evacuation from Main Street to 8th Street. That is Main to 8th on the north, and then Santa Fe to Walker over on the west. So all of the downtown high-rises essentially are being evacuated right now. They're concerned about a secondary explosion. We also are getting word from some ATF agents in other states that are trying to contact people here that there might be a couple of ATF agents trapped on the 9th floor of the Alfred P. Murrah building downtown Oklahoma City. That wouldn't be surprising looking at what has happened there.
We have seen the Oklahoma City Fire Department with its hydraulic lift baskets up there looking on these floors. They will be doing that, but there also is, of course, the concern that there could be secondary explosions, or that perhaps you would be in a situation where it would not be safe to actually climb up in there. But they will. I mean, obviously, if they are hearing voices or hearing anything that indicates to them somebody's stuck in there, they're going to go in.
Federal facilities in the metro area are really buttoning up right now, obviously for security reasons. We are told Tinker Air Force Base has shut the gates. No one on, no one off the base right now. There will be no one on or off of Tinker Air Force Base. If you're supposed to go to work, don't. You're not going to be allowed in the gates right now. I'm sure they are going through all of their extra security precautions right now because of the obvious concern and the appearance from this explosion that perhaps it could have been an act of terrorism. Again, the evacuation in downtown Oklahoma City is Main Street to 8th Street, Santa Fe to Walker. To give you some bearing on what that is, it is essentially all of the high-rise buildings in downtown Oklahoma City being evacuated for fear of a secondary explosion.
One of the things that the emergency crews will be doing right now, they will be responding people from all over the area. Not only will they be responding people to this scene, but then they will be responding people from outside to go to Oklahoma City fire stations to help make sure that there's...
Okay, here's a live picture. We have a live picture right now. We're told there may be another explosion in the area right now. We don't know exactly what is happening. This is a live picture. People running to the north away from the Alfred P. Murrah building. There has been concern of a second. Let's listen. See if there's one of our photographers, that is R.D. Rowland. There has been concern about a secondary explosion. The Highway Patrol is moving everybody back from the federal building. Much concern down there about a secondary explosion. That's why they're evacuating downtown Oklahoma City. Medical professionals running from the scene also.
Kelly, you're right, because some of the calls we're getting here from some of the individuals there on the scene, they are concerned
they're asking
about
everybody to move
explosion.
back.
You can see our crew,
Apparently
Randy Renner, has been asked to book it right now.
Definitely concern for a secondary explosion. There's natural gas leaking from the Murrah building. Everyone obviously quite concerned. Hundreds of people just come running.
All right, we've lost him.
Yeah, let's tell you what we're looking at. This is a live picture from Ranger 9 of the Alfred P. Murrah building in downtown Oklahoma City. People running from the area now because of fear of a secondary explosion. Randy Renner reported that just a moment ago, fear that natural gas is leaking from a building that was blown apart about an hour and a half ago now, downtown Oklahoma City.
We have to be careful of jumping to conclusions that because this is a federal building that houses these sensitive agencies, that it is necessarily a bomb. Talked to somebody who worked with explosives in the military today. He looked at the video, told me you can't tell, he could not tell from looking at it. If it is a natural gas situation, obviously, yeah, they're going to have to move everybody quite a ways back, considering the concussion of that blast when it happened the first time. If you were to have a second one, it would be really devastating with all those people down front.
Tammy?
We can't stress again, too, look at the pictures here. It is total chaos downtown, and on top of all the problems we had this morning, now they're evacuating an even larger area. There's concern about gas and subsequent fires from the explosion. So if you have family or friends downtown, suffice to say, they're moving them out and away from the area. We do know, unfortunately, there are still people trapped in the Alfred Murrah building. Emergency officials are trying to get them out, but our Heidi Browning, who is on the scene, says simply people are running like crazy away from the area because there is a concern for a second explosion. Kelly, we were talking earlier about the FBI had a bomb threat last week, and again, it is speculation at this point, but you can see emergency officials running away from the scene, getting as far as away as they can because of concern for a second explosion.
Let's break in here just a second.
Yeah.
We need to pass along some information that we just got.
Apparently, they have found a bomb in the building. A sheriff's deputy is telling one of our crews on the scene, that's why people are running, that they have found a bomb in the building. Whether or not it was a bomb that blew that building apart an hour and a half ago, we do not know. But there are reports from down on the scene from an Oklahoma County sheriff's deputy that there has been a bomb found in the Alfred P. Murrow building, the federal building housing many federal agencies. This is a live picture you're looking at just from the west. You can see the devastation that rocked that building an hour and a half ago at 9 o'clock, an explosion that was felt as far away as 55 miles.
I don't know if we have the video from just a minute ago, but if you didn't see it, people were just running. Hundreds of people, doctors and nurses in their scrubs, law enforcement officers, all of the reporters and other emergency personnel who are down there were running away from the building, I guess upon getting word that there was a danger of a secondary explosion.
If you have loved ones, relatives, friends in that building, many of us do, including us here on Newsline 9, we are also concerned. We will, if we get any information on the situation with injuries, fatalities, we have been told that there are several fatalities. St. Anthony Hospital, Oklahoma Memorial Hospital, University Hospital, very, very busy right now. They have all they can handle.
You can see the fire crews even walking this way, carrying somebody perhaps. Yeah, they've got another victim. We're trying to get a shot there.
Officer, you can help these people. They need to get, they've got kids.
I don't recognize that department. They're bringing several other victims out.
21-508, we have the video.
And some of the audio we were just hearing there, someone expressing concern about an individual down there who has children, and that really is a concern. There was a daycare center on the second floor of this 9-story building. We do know a couple of children are in critical condition, but we haven't gotten word of any more yet, but we do know several were injured. Again, a concern for children, a daycare center housed at the Alfred P. Murrow building downtown. We're also getting word, too, in here in the newsroom that the First Christian Church, the First Christian Church has received a bomb threat in Edmond.
Well, I think we cannot stress enough to you at home that the best thing you can do is stay put right now and stay off the phone. We'll pass the information along to you as soon as we get it, because with all that's going on, probably the best thing to do is just stay where you are.
Let's talk with Pam Warren right now. Pam joins us on the phone. She is the Assistant Secretary of State for the state of Oklahoma. Pam, we understand that you all are evacuating the state capitol building.
Well, the word is really not evacuating, but what we're doing right now is we have been notified by the Office of the Governor that the Capitol building is going to be closed. So it's really not evacuation. I don't think that we've heard any word about any kind of threat, but they're just as precautionary measure closing a lot of the state buildings that are located in the main Capitol building.
Pam, when you say the building is closed, does that mean that you're making people leave the building, or that no one's going to be allowed inside the building?
No, they're asking the employees to go ahead, and the governor's office has let the employees go on home because a lot of them have family members that they're concerned about. There's been a call for blood, so they're just closing the state office in the Capitol building.
Okay, Assistant Secretary of State Pam Warren, also the FBI offices at 50 Penn Place have been evacuated. And Tinker Air Force Base is closing down. Don't go in, don't go out. No one's leaving that federal facility.
All right. We just saw, if you were watching there was a white pickup truck backing a trailer into the scene here. They're trying to move people out of the way so they can get it in. Appears to be the Oklahoma County Bomb Squad. It's their bomb disposal unit, essentially, is what it is, and it is what they would use to, if the report that we gave you just a few moments ago turns out to be correct, that they have found a second explosive device of some kind inside this building. They'll back that trailer down there, and the bomb squad folks will go in, and they will use that trailer. You see the bucket on the back there, sort of, this is how they would transport the explosive device away from this populated area to try to do something with it.
If you are outside the metro area, you'd have to be well outside the metro area if you did not feel the blast that occurred.
This is just a few moments
ago. People running north away from the federal building. You see them waving people off, saying, get away from the building. This was apparently when word came down that they had found another explosive, let me rephrase that, an explosive device inside the building. We don't know what caused the blast at 9 o'clock this morning at the Alfred P. Federal Building, Alfred P. Murrow Federal Building in downtown Oklahoma City. But there is word now that an explosive device has been found in the building. They are very concerned about all the downtown buildings essentially are being evacuated right now. An area gosh, almost a square mile, I would say.
Whenever you notice a guy in blue coveralls whose patch says bomb squad moving away, you know that there is certainly a sense of danger of some kind, because those folks work in these kind of situations all the time. Yeah, another, just if you had anything that you thought was going on anywhere downtown, you thought, well, I'll go ahead and head there because it won't be affected. Right now, they have evacuated the majority of the main downtown area. They don't want anybody in or out. Same situation at Tinker Air Force Base. We have word now talking about the power of this blast and why they're so careful about getting people out of downtown. We have a report that somebody felt this in Cushing, something like 100 miles from Oklahoma City. Not quite 100 miles, I guess, but 65-something miles from Oklahoma City. They felt it where they were.
Is that right?
This is, I guess, a live
picture of someone being treated on the scene. Let's go to Newsline 9's Robin Marsh, who has more information for us. Robin?
Kelly and Jennifer, we're right here at 5th and Broadway right now, and if I can just have Chris pan around, you can see there are several people here who are just being treated, some of them even officers, overcome by fumes perhaps. This man over here who we're back treating, he was at the Y at the time. His name is Ron, and he said that his arm apparently is hurt, and they've brought him down about a half a block where you saw those people running. We're just in the parking lot there where they've just got people scattered out here treating to their medical needs, and once again they're saying anyone with that can provide medical attention to people down here, it is needed. So we're here on the scene. It is just pandemonium here in downtown Oklahoma City, and once again, if you do not have to travel down this way, please stay home, watch the news. You'll be the first to hear it.
Okay, Robin, if we've got some more information to pass along from one eyewitness on the scene. Again, the information we are getting back here at the station, folks, is coming to us piecemeal. People are still coming out of the building. Some of them are injured, some of them are in shock. There's a daycare center, we are told, on the second floor of this building.
And it's on this side, if my memory serves me correctly, Kelly. It's on the side.
We are told that there were as many as 30 children there, and report now that 6 of the kids were killed in this explosion at 9 o'clock this morning. Again, 6 of the children that were in the Alfred P. Murrah Federal Building this morning at 9 o'clock when a massive explosion ripped through it. At least 6 children are killed. We are being told right now there's a daycare center in the building, and one eyewitness said that daycare center would have been devastated by this blast.
Among the hardest hit, perhaps, in the building. This daycare center's been there about, 5 or 6 years. Very proudly opened. The employees were very happy about having their kids on site there, where they could feel more comfortable about where they were. Went up there for the opening of it. Shot video of the kids some years ago, and they were very happy about having this on-site daycare center. But that has become a tragic thing today, with apparently a confirmed report now of 6 children.
Tammy, what do you have?
Incredible news. A real shame. Children were in this building. If you have friends, actually let's make that loved ones, because emergency calls are just tying everything up. Here's a number we want to pass along to you. You can call for loved ones. The number is 820-6801, and they've set up a number of lines. What that means is they're 6801, 6802, 6803, through 6806. These are the numbers you can call if you have loved ones downtown. As we look at a live picture, another victim being treated by emergency officials. But if you do have a loved one, please don't go downtown. There are survivors from that building, and we're going to pass along to you any names we can get as soon as we do.
That's a very important point to make, Tammy. We have heard of people making it out of that building, so obviously, certainly not everyone in that building seriously injured or killed, but we do have word of several fatalities, and now word of 6 children being killed. I believe this is the area of Robert S. Kerr and Harvey, an area where they have set up a triage. You can see IMSA. IMSA has told us they've never seen anything like this. They have set up a triage area where they are sorting out the patients, those who are the most critical, those whose treatment can wait, so that the others can be treated first. That's the area in downtown Oklahoma City. All of downtown Oklahoma City is being evacuated. We also told Jennifer that the governor will be making a statement soon about this.
Right now, Robin Marsh is on the scene there at the triage center, where they have just evacuated all these patients away from the building. Robin?
Jennifer and Kelly, yes, I can hear you. They're bringing gurneys out here right now, lifting this one woman up. We are a block from where the blast occurred, and they are just treating people here on the side of the road about a block away from the federal building. I was just talking to this man right here named Ron. Ron, can you come over here? Ron, you were at the YMCA when the blast happened. Tell me what you felt and what you did.
Well, I was sleeping, and all of a sudden I just heard a blast, and there was glass, and my TV was on top of me, and that was it. It happened so fast. It happened just like that within a matter of a second.
All right.
And that was it.
We're glad you're all right. They're ordering us back. I want to tell you one thing. This man without the shirt on, he took his shirt off to give to this woman that they're passing by me right at this moment. People here acting out of kindness to help in any way possible. And once again, still treating some other people here. Medical officials are. We are 1 block east from where the blast occurred, guys.
A few minutes ago when we saw them carrying what we weren't sure at that time was perhaps more victims, people that had been evacuated. They were moving the triage area away from the Murrah building because they are afraid of a second bomb inside.